means whoever the brokerage houses you choose in Saudi Arabia, you can see direct FN screen there. And of course, our biggest development center is in Sri Lanka, and the second one for the buy-side applications developed by the Pakistan Development Center. So basically, I'm coming down from Sri Lanka. And of course, countries like Philippines, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Morocco, we have distributors on behalf of Direct FM. They help us reaching the Direct FM product solution in most of these countries. So of course, from Indonesia, also a distributor is IK Plus, where BA is representing from. So that's all about our global presence, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll just quickly come through a company structure. So our holding company is National Technology Group. We call them NTG, and we have another sister company called Mubasha. Is also a well-known brokerage house in UAE. So let me come to the main part of this particular site. So these are the complete solutions that we offer through our Direct FM. So we are covering each and individual part of this financial area, such as FinTech, FinCom, and FinRe. So today's my main objective is to cover only this particular part, DMS, Brokerage Management System. And likewise, we have a complete augmented product suite for the complete industry, such as asset management system, custody management system, and market data solution, anti-money laundering, and the next generation trading platform. Likewise, there are so much of augmented product suites also we do that. So as of Direct FM, the goal is, so we are not a project-based company. That means all the other vendors, once the project is completed, they just handshake and move on to the next project. So we are not a project-based company, we are a product-based company. What we do is, we keep on developing the product. Every 5 years, we introduce new products. So I'm going to show you the latest product suite of BMS. We call it a NTP BMX, Next Generation Trading Platform Brokerage Management System. So that is the solution that I'm going to show it to you in the upcoming demonstration session. So this is the complete set of products that we offer through Direct FM. And these are one of most prominent projects that we have carried throughout our experience. So, above you can see the complete grade institutions such as like HSBC, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Citi, of course CGCIMB from Indonesia is also using our products. So, likewise, we have done so much of mega projects, and also below you can find Dhanalaksha, Pinartha, and of course from the buy side. Bahana TCW is also using our asset management solution. So you can see Direct FM presence all the way down from Morocco to Philippines, from Indonesia to Sri Lanka. So we are covering the Saudi Arabia, Africa, and even the Southeast Asia market. So that's all about the clientele and the background of a very brief background towards the Direct FM. And these are our company structure. Dr. Walid is our managing director, and we have a set of subject matter experts. You will be meeting them in our future discussions, and of course the business development team handled by Amit Shams, and the business development manager is Primo Silva. So that's all about the company background a little. So let me touch base a bit on, before we move to the demonstration, let me cover a little bit on the product that we are going to offer. Just want to explain a complete workflow of our offering. So then you understand, when I'm moving to the demonstration, you'll have a clear picture what I'm talking about, what I'm explaining about. So this is the complete picture of the workflow of the solutions that we are offering at the moment. So as you can see, there is a front end. So under the front end, these are the modules we are covering, such as client, web and mobile. For Direct FM, web and mobile always goes together, and there is a reason behind it. Then we have a client pro. Client pro is also for a retail investor. So likewise, web and mobile is for the retail investors. Likewise, client pro is also retail investors, which you have to install it in a PC. Let's say there is a retail investor who wanted to do advanced trading in the application, who want to accessing market information, something like which is similar to a dealer terminal. They can have this a client group. They have to install it in the PC, can experience the product. Then we have the, of course, the dealer terminal we don't have. So these are the modules that we cover throughout the front office journey. Right now we have OMS inbuilt of EMS, Execution Management System. I don't need the explanation towards the OMS. Let me highlight a bit on the EMS. Execution management means nowadays we know the global fintech is growing and cross-border transactions are more welcoming towards these things. So with the help of EMS, if future want to become an executive broker who want to execute orders cross-border, let's say someone from the investor down from Singapore or Malaysia who wanted to buy any stock through the IDX, with the help of EMX, and you can able to the investor can able to transact through your brokerage houses. So we are authorized partner with Bloomberg EMS 6000 writers, so we can integrate it through with the help of EMS. Right below there is the most important part, cache in memory. That means, gentlemen, almost like mostly frequently used information that will be stored in the cache. And unlike all the legacy application development, those are DB based architecture. What does that does is, so it actually stores whenever there is an inquiry coming down from order management system, each individual inquiry will be loaded in the database, and which tends to be make it slow the application. So to overcome this, we made the complete architecture in caching memory. So that means most of the information will be stored in cache, which helps us to load the information in the application, or maybe perform the, maybe in terms of speeding the application, it helps us to do. So that is one of the most important part of caching memory instead of doing DB based architecture. And of course, right above OMS we have back copies, and we do have a inbuilt back copies, and also we can integrate with any back copies at the moment in the Asian market. We know how hard is to integrate with the back copies, but we have come up with a very smartest solution, something called file upload, EOD file upload. So we have a file format which is specially designed for Indonesian market. In the end of the market, so we with the help of EOD file uploads, we can integrate this back office integration with any third-party vendors at the moment. And also we have a set of augmented products such as CRM, Muraba, anti-money laundering, based on your business need, based on your business requirement. After implementing the solutions, we can further expand the business arena by integrating a CRM module, or maybe the Algo module, or Muraba trading. Likewise, it can go further. And our main so the complete solution is we can explore, so we can integrate with any third-party vendors, such as any exchanges you want, or any telco that you want. So let's say any SMS gateway or email gateway that can be implemented, or any banks if you want to integrate that B2B transaction if you want to do it. So with the help of integration with a bank, we can do that. So it's a it's open API, so we can integrate with any third party vendors. And another one more important structure is this Falcon. So this Falcon is so let's say it's a monitoring tool. It's a proactive debugging monitoring tool. So let's say when it comes to legacy applications, so there is these customers, you just might have customers. Whenever there is a problem in the application, usually customer will call the brokerage house and tell them, you see there is a problem in the application, please correct. So we call that process as a reactive process of debugging. With the help of Falcon, what it does is, it's a proactive debugging even before a client identifies it. This Falcon, the monitoring station, so we give this Falcon to all these monitoring stations. So that means our first level support provided by IT Plus, and our second level support we have it at Directive with the monitors 24/7. So these monitoring stations have this Falcon on the other hand, and whenever there is this changes, or whenever there is a problem happening in the system, and we get to know immediately and start to rectify it or troubleshoot the issue at very fast. So that's why we call it a a proactive debug. This file can connect it to throughout the server level, network level, to the complete architecture level. It will create. So that's all about the complete structure. So these are the offerings, and these are the complete workflow, or I would say a helicopter route of this application. So my main objective today to take you through it, we have very limited time, so I will cover web and mobile, and of course the dealer terminal, and of course I touched base on the order management system. So let me come to the next point. So this is the basic offering of direct FM. So of course we have web and mobile, we will give it, and the order management system will be there inbuilt in, and of course dealer terminal along with the AT. AT is something, say, the complete RMS. So the complete RMS and the user management or margin, everything can be applied to this admin terminal, which will be linked with your back office. So there should be something, a middleware connected to your back office. So this is the AT which plays a part. If there is anything from back office to front office, if you want to communicate, this is the application which is a middle agent who communicates everything. So this is the complete offering of DirectF. So without further delay, before I move on to the demonstration, gentlemen, I just want to know, do you have any questions? I just actually quickly passed many information without sharing with, because of I have a very limited time. So let me quickly jump onto the demonstration, but I just want to know, ladies and gentlemen, do you anyone have any questions before going to the demonstration?
Yes. Can we go back to the previous slide? Okay. So in this helicopter view, what is the solution that you are proposing?
Yes. So we are proposing only the complete front office of brokerage management system. So that means it's more oriented towards the final end users. So that means these complete set, the web and mobile and the dealer terminal along with the order management system. So that means this is the offering, this is the basic value offering of DirectF. And you will be receiving the web and mobile, we call it a DirectF trade web, and also it comes with the mobile application also, order management system, dealer terminal, and the connectivity, which is a middle agent to connect with your back office. So this is the value offering of course.
The back office can be any back office, right?
Yes, absolutely we can integrate with any back office. Right now I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Benny, we are working with 3 different back office vendors I think at the moment. So because Mr. Kelvin, when it comes to integrating with back office, we have to work very hard, because whenever there is a new back office vendors, the protocols will be changed. Let's say your back office talks in different language, our application talks in different language. To overcome this, we have built something called ESP, Enterprise Service Bus. I'm just talking a little bit on technological way, but this ESP, what it does is, it's a protocol translator, so which helps us to connect your back office with our front office. So that what it does is, even though your back office communicates in different language, this ESP will help us to communicate that language, that protocol, in a way our application can understand. It happens vice versa. So we have the fastest and most advanced ESP at the moment in, and so we use this ESP for every back office integration. We have come up with many tackles, many challenges when it comes to integrating with back office, but throughout our experience of operating in more than 18 countries at the moment, and even we have a presence for more than 5-7 years in Indonesia, we know how to do this very efficiently and very timely manner.
Okay. Can we customize the UI language?
Absolutely. Without further delay, shall I go to the dealer terminal, Mr. Kelvin? I'll show you how it does, and even the customization you gentlemen needed, it's actually inbuilt with the application. You will be amazed what level of customization we have at the moment in the application. Shall I move to that, and I'll give you a brief introduction towards it also, how you can do it.
Correct. Yeah.
Shall we? Alright, wonderful.
Yeah.
Mr. Kelvin, I think the meeting is scheduled for 1 hour. Is that fine if I take a bit extra time, or else do I need to wrap this in about 30 minutes? So then, I can plan it accordingly.
We do up to 2 hours time.
Alright, wonderful. That sounds wonderful. Let me. So this is the login page, gentlemen. So you see how fast the application is loaded. So this is the dealer terminal, which uses by each and individual dealers of your brokerage house to execute the orders. So you see how fast it has opened. So this is the demo environment, which is actually localized for Indonesia market. Currently, our one of our brokerage house is using at the moment. So the reason behind how fast it has been loaded is because of the cache memory. So that's why I explained what's the help of cache, because of instead of we going to the database, so it helps us to load the information very fast, and there are so many instances in this application to operating it helps us to load the information. So gentlemen, when Mr. Kelvin asked is there possible to do UI and UX things, let me highlight an interesting part of it. So when it comes to direct FN, there are 3 levels of development. So one is the complete development happens in code, that means the architecture. Second is what we think about the regulatory requirements. So based on the country's regulatory requirements, it has to be compliant and have to be composed and have to be introduced to the particular market. Third one is the UI and UX. That means based on the needs of a client, it can be catered towards the market. So it can be changed in the application and it can be catered towards the market. Right now at the moment, Mr. Kelvin, this coding is already done, and regulatory requirement is completely done for the Indonesian market. This entity product, it's only like your end market. So that means how well you want to change the application in terms of features, in terms of the colors and basic cosmetic changes. So this only depends on time to market. So it is a very fastest progress. So it's almost the complete first 2 progresses completed. It's just only left with the final mode of doing the customization that you needed. So without further delay, I'll just cover a bit on explaining the features of the application. Whenever I do a demonstration, I cover this demonstration in 2 ways. First one, I'll explain about the features. First of all, what are the features available, just to understand what level of customization it has. Then I will directly move on to the execution part, how to execute the order. So to get started, gentlemen, please do not rely on the information which is available in this application. The entire purpose of doing this is to give you the look and feel of the application and also understanding behind it. So that's it, gentlemen. So to get started, in above you can find the title bar. We call it the title bar, the mini search area, and also the connectivity, trade and price. So these 2 dots are there. So that means even if there is a red dot here, the user can understand whether there is an actual problem in the internet or actual problem in the application. So they can identify the ID to rectify the issue. So this is sort of a precautionary notification to give it to the user to see whether is there any problem in the application. So that's what it calls, and basic version information, license detail, all of it. Below the title bar, you will see the tickers moving from right to left. So these tickers, if anywhere down the line, if you click the ticker, you can buy and sell. And you can find the complete settings of tickers there, and you can as per your wish level. So basically we have the exchange date right below, and it shows the volume, turnover, trade, single trade, and all of those basic information will be live. And right below we have predefined dashboard. We call this individual options such as trade dashboard, market watch, market. So we call this individual title as predefined dashboard. That means we have a full set of widgets. So these boxes, these individual options, we call it as a widgets. These widgets are aligned based on their functionality. So that's why instead of, let's say for example, there is this new user. Whenever there is a new system we are migrating, and the users will find tackle very challenging when it comes to accessing to each different options. To make it more easy, to make it more clarified, we created this predefined dashboards, and comply is in detail. So each has its unique functionality that I will cover through in my demonstration as well. So these widgets are entitlement based. Why is it entitlement based? These can be, let's say there is this user. Based on the user's objective, you can restrict that person by using the application. So let's say there is higher hierarchy person and a very low hierarchy person. Let's say you feel the management desire whenever there is this low hierarchy people should be seeing a certain level of information. That means you can restrict these widgets using the entitlement based in the admin. And also these widgets are compliant to shortcuts. That means you can change the shortcuts also. Let me go down to the settings menu. So here is the setting. If you go to the setting, you can find the complete setting. So here, go to the shortcut setting. You will find the complete shortcut menu. Anywhere on the screen, you can even change it however you want. So let's say if you want to open up an order ticket, pressing F2 it will open up a buy order ticket. So likewise F4 it will open up the sell order ticket. And based on user's name, they can able to change. So it's actually similar to how we do the keyboard settings in video. So that level of customization we have provided in this application. And since I came to the settings menu, let me cover a little bit on the trade settings. In the trade settings menu, of course, we have whenever there is a notification on the reset order ticket, close order ticket, or any notification that can pop up even with the sound. I think there is a sound here. With the sound option, even it pop-ups give you the notification in that application. That's what trade settings means. And of course, apart from that, all the basic settings are will be outlined in the particular application. There is another one more dashboard setting. So dashboard settings means, let's say once this user got used to this. So this is what I explained about predefined dashboards. All the widgets are compliant based on their functionality in each title. So let's say if your user pays are these there are so much of dashboards. I don't need certain dashboard. He can simply untick it and save it, and you can start operating the application. So it will fade off from this particular video. So these are the settings which is available in the settings part. And there is another one more important part. Even we went to a level of changing the font size also. So may I ask you, do you know, gentlemen, any idea why there is a reason behind even we are given the chance to reduce the font size or enlarge the font size? Any idea why the application gives this option, gentlemen? So basically it's very interesting. So usually when it comes to the trading wise, ladies and gentlemen, the users of trade, the general traders, or when it comes to based on the visual, their personal visuality, they might have, sometimes they might need to enlarge the font size, or maybe they can't be seeing the font size very clearly. So that is the entire purpose of having this font size customization also. So director will make sure even went to that level of doing that particular customization. So these are the basic level of the settings and the widgets which is available throughout the application. So let me cover individually on this predefined dash. What are the features? What are the widgets which are available in it? So let me come to the customer search. So our complete customer search happens to cache memory. So that means you see how fast the customer it get loaded. So even during the market hours, when there is a new customers enrolled in the application, with the help of cache memory, it will never go and load the information from the DB. So that means it loads very fast, and the information loads faster, and updated customer list will be in the application on a real-time basis also. So that is the most important one. So you can do the customer search based on number and name, and anytime the customer list, you just double click, you can view the portfolio, a mini portfolio. There won't be any information since it's a remaining one as I informed. So here you can gentlemen say portfolio report of that particular client, and it's a multi portfolio. So this particular application is a multi. Why I call that? It accepts multi asset class, multi portfolio, and multiple currency. So here you can change if there is any change of currency, you can do it, and if the same client has different portfolio, you can do that from here. Any account summary. So from the account with the basic customer name, all those information will be here, and portfolio report will be executed from here. So that's all about the customer search and how it happens, how it loads the information of the customers very faster in the help of cache memory. Second one is the order list. So here you can find out the complete order list of a particular client. So here I don't have any orders, and it shows with the the status of that order. Is it OMS accepted, or is it failed, or is it executed? All these order information will be shown up in this particular sheet. So all the sub-headings are there, executed, rejected, withdrawn, or if you want to search it throughout, do a search and see. Alright, I think since it's a demo, I'm not showing any particular order list. So if I search it through, so the complete order list will be shown, and you can even customize. Let's say if a dealer making any particular order, even if you want to filter based on customer number or simple by what are the orders he has made, order number, dealer logging in, he can do the customization. So all those customization, all those filtration, a client or a user, a dealer will be given through this application, given through here. And also it will show if you are a master, that means let's say there is head of trade is there, and head of sales is there, and in order to access the complete trade of the application means he can select all or show my orders. So select all means the complete in complete filter for securities wise when they make the order can be viewed through this select all option. So that is the software entitlement. That is the master log for the master dealer. So that is also available in the order list. Then of course a basic portfolio will be there. So let's check whether I can able to access it. So here gentlemen, if there is a particular customer, what is the basic single wise, all the description, what is the exchange, portfolio name, and all this information will be shown down. From here itself, you can get the account summary. So even from here, even if you want to cash withdraw, deposit status, all that can be executed through here. So here the basic information about the buying power, holding market summary, all those basic information will be here. So the one of the most important parts, beyond these HNI clients quickly comes and asks for their portfolio review. What is happening? What is the summary of that? even we don't need to tend to spend so much of time doing reports or analytics and back and forth spending so much of time. Instead of that, what we have done is anywhere down the space, whenever you open up a widget, there is a setting menu. If you go to the setting menu, you can find the print. If you click the print, anyone can see the print menu here? And how about right now? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So when I when I quickly click the print menu, it performs it gives you the PDF sort of view of that particular summary, and you can share this account summary with any of your client as an email. So like you can download this PDF and save it in your PC and share it across to any stakeholders that you want it to. So this option is available throughout the application. Wherever you want, you can do it or get a screenshot, save that. And get a screenshot. You can draw lines and do edit the pictures however you want it and share it across with any stakeholders that you want. So that is also one of the coolest part of the application. And of course, gentlemen, we have something called all the advanced fields such as this order, conditional order, stop order, and all of those orders. Summary wise and child order wise, all those information will be given down here. So let's say conditional orders. My conditional cell conditional also can be executed, and all those informations will be shown here. So let me highlight a bit on this order basket. So what does this order basket does is, so we will say there is HNI plans of yours. You have set of HNI plans and your dealers can play accordingly however they want. Let's say they have a set of watch lists. They want to, instead of executing that orders, they can keep that order in the basket. And once they keep the basket, when the correct time comes, when they feel there is the correct moment, we have to execute these orders. At the point, once after they kept it in the order basket, either they can select all or individually they can select these and do the executions however they want. Either they can do the execution at all or else by individually you can do it. So this is the help of the functionality of order basket, and you can create any number of order basket. That means you can create basket for the conditional orders, discount orders, all of those orders, and even you can create any number of baskets and you can play the game accordingly. So that is the functionality of the order basket. So I covered the complete functionality of create action. Let me touch a little base of the yes.
Do you have a private stock?
Sorry.
Private stock?
Yes. Stop the liquid or stop. It is there, but since I can't able to show that to the market stop orders or those orders are there, but I don't know if it can be disabled in this particular version, but it is available. All those order types are available. I can't see your name, but it is available. Okay, so basically, when we offer the product, the conditional order will be there as per as the solutions, the conditional order will be there. But around that, I'll go and all those disk orders, stop orders and all will be as an augmented product. So of course we are discussing with one of our potential client in Indonesia at the moment of doing this algo order. So I think in about 3 months time we will be integrating this algo orders. So likewise there are augmented products you gentlemen can integrate on a later phase.
Can we delay that time frame?
Of course, we will.
Sure.
Yes. Here we go. Here is the running trades. So basically, I'm sorry I didn't take your name. May I know your name, please? Yeah. So yeah. So here we go. This is the running trades that are here. So all the customization, all the localization. So basically, most important things running trades are regulatory required. So these are already customized as per the regulatory requirement and enrolled to our actual plan at the moment in Indonesia. So these are the running trades, and you can filter symbol wise and then do the customization. Okay. So this is the market watch list, the complete market watch. So here, as I say, it's a multi product. In future, even Indonesia is planning to have another one more exchange apart from the IDX. You can even we are proactively ready for that change. So that means even if you want to integrate with any other exchange also, we can definitely do that. So here it's only have integrated with IDX, but in Saudi or even in Bangladesh, there are multiple exchanges we are integrated. So even for example in Bangladesh, there are two exchanges. Users can shift to different two exchanges by using this option. Here there is an option to shift it to two different exchanges. So that's what we call a multi exchange option. And all the sub-markets will be shown here, and instrument types filtrations are there, and sector wise is also available. And here down the line, any exchanges you want, you just click this plus button to show a very brief understanding of that particular stock. And or else, even if you double click anywhere, it shows the detail code, times and sales, debit by price, debit by order, a mini chart, and alerts. So when it comes to these alerts, users can create these alerts, even in the real-time mobile also and even in the real-time mobile. It can be linked to the SMS gateway, it can link to your email gateway. Whenever these alerts, these parameters are met in the actual market, these information will come through your SMS or email. And of course, the mini user announcement will be also there. Down the line, if you want to do a buy or sell, you can do it from here as well. You just click it, the order ticket will be popped up. And notice, right here, it will show the complete information. If you want to see the debit by price individually, pro chart is the technical analysis. So I will come to that part in a bit later. And trading on it. All the information, very detailed information given right now below here. And that is another one important part. Let's say dealer to dealer, the trading methodology is diverse, and they want to hold the instruments and they want to monitor special instruments individually. To do that, they can create their own watch list. So how they can create it? Either they can select individually like pressing control, or they can just pick the highlight, right click and select it to. Here I have created few my watch list, something as HNI1, HNI2. They can add it. Once they add it, go to the my watch. They can able to view the watch list based on how they want how they trade. So based on the watch list, they can monitor the stocks and they can do the executions later on. And most important part is under the my watch. This is the conditional watch list. Conditional watch list is the most important one, which is why I say that you can create conditions. That means either it can be last year or all these options are given, greater than, less than, or any information you can give and add it. Once the conditions are set, once the conditions are set, when giving the real-time market purpose, it will show you these conditions are, once these conditions are met in the real-time market, the actual symbols which you have set for the conditions will be shown in this particular screen. So that is the conditional watch list it has. So you can create any number of watch lists. There is no any limitation right now, and you can create any number of watch lists and you can go over the analysis as per your. So that is the difference between the my watch and the market watch. So my work is more specialized and more customizable as per the user's need. They can segregate the symbols. My market watch is of course the complete market watch. One of the most important part is I was actually explaining about the features and the customization, how easy to execute this, the customization. So that is another customization that I would like to highlight this ascending and descending orders you can do. And down the line, if you want to do any changes, we have something called the table settings. We are ready to the level of even doing the changes in the table first. So let's say if you want to change the format of time, date format, currency, decimal places, how many decimal places you want, even that thing you can do it. Or as let's say the color of these tables are not vibrant or maybe not comfortable. In that case, if you want to change the colors of the table, definitely you can do that using this font and color settings option. And column formatting is also available. So likewise, you can do table settings as well and also column settings. So trust me gentlemen, we have selected only 20 columns here and there are about more than 209 information columns are available. So however users need, however users require, they can select and you can move those the needed information, much needed information into this application and then they can able to view as per the application. So that is the in-depth level of customization that you will get. Let me come to the market. Under the market element, of course, the objective of market is to give you a complete market view in a one single place. So that means here you can see the market information, mini market information based on the performance. This cash up is a proprietary tool of direct DFN. So that means green means cash inflows, red means cash outflows. So we can understand whether it is more cash inflow oriented, dominated or cash outflow dominated. And right below you can see the news announcement, charting, mini chart, most active, top gear, stock losers, all those informations are given right down here. Then I will move to the cash flow tracker. Cash flow is also one of the proprietary tools and there will be pie chart right below. So sector wise pie chart will be there. Each sector there will be two colors will be shown. Either it is green or it can be red. So that means green is more the cash inflows and red means cash outflows. So the users can do the analysis based on that. Then of course we do the sector overview, top stocks, and top stocks means by percentage or by change, all that can be customizable here. Corporate events, complete corporate events with the signals, not the signals, with the highlighted days here will be shown, and with the complete events will be shown right below here. Then of course the time and sales, performance, it's a visual representation of heat map. We call it a heat map. So sector wise visual representation. So these screen, we usually all the clients will like to show this in their dealer. So many advertisers they move this particular screen and shift it to their main dealer screen to see what is the performance of individual market. So during the market hours you can see these symbols moving here and there in whether it is a cash inflow or cash outflow based on the color changes. And of course the global market summary also can be integrated. So that's why I told. So we have complete third party API integrated. So if there are any data managers who would love to give us the global market summary, definitely we can do it from the integration. So that's the complete information from the market. Then comes the code. Market comes the complete market. Code gives you the individual symbol wise what is happening in that particular symbol. So that means the complete information, the complete information of a particular symbol in a one single screen. So that means the chart, detail code, user announcement, historical performance, market, all those information will be down here. Basic company profile of that particular symbol will be given here. Intraday monitor, so based on the intraday performance, it can be categorized by the EVAP, trading monitor, cash flow chart, all that can be given. Trade by stock, user announcements, history data, financials, most important part of fundamental analysis the complete balance sheet and the P&L can be extracted from this particular stream. And finally, the trading model. So these are the cash flows which I have highlighted to you, gentlemen. So that is also given. So let me come to the approach. So one of the most important part when it comes to the technical analysis. So in this particular approach, we always want to perform or give a better experience to our clients in each of our new products. So this particular application comes with a very advanced technical analysis than our previous version, and we know the experience that will be getting from trading or investing.com. We want to give the same similar experience with so much of the performance wise and in terms of the customizations that we wanted in the application. We want to give you the same experience here. So here you will get the all the chart styles are there. So I just choose the candlestick and all the indicators. There are about more than 70 indicators with 80 plus strategies are there, and you can choose any strategies that you wanted. So let's say Bollinger Bands and text. So I choose 3 indicators however you wanted, and let's say there are few indicators a dealer might be using very frequently. He can highlight, he can start it, it will be shown in the favorite, and whenever he chooses a symbol, he can either just quickly choose that particular symbol, the active will be automatically selected. And if you want to change the numbers or any indicators numbers, if the user want to do it, he can do it from your. So that's how the same as the strategies also works. So same way it will work. And also there's another one more important part is custom formula which is very in detail mathematical instrument. Even we give the mathematical instrument for the user, if they use the indicators, they can able to create that indicator and then execute it from this custom formula. So that applicable with the price and the price and the indicators. So they can create their own indicator and then do the analysis on the demo. And either they can compare with any other symbols from progress. Excellent. And the basic line, trend line, row trend line, all those lines are there, and Fibonacci retracement is also there. So all the advanced tools which is needed for the technical analysis is given right now. So that's all covered throughout the approach, and also we do our analysis. So in analyze, I want to cover the main important part is the symbol comparison. Symbol comparison. Let's say that if you gentlemen want to do a fundamental analysis, comparing 4-5 symbols, you don't want to go individually and open multiple images and hold. You can simply write the required symbols and you can start comparing individual symbol using the given option. So you can show the symbol, performance, ratios will be given. So all those informations are there, and you can simply do your analysis and start with the trade. And of course, I covered the buy watch as well, news and announcement inside it. And so that's also the gentlemen about the predefined dashboard that I covered. So let me come to a little bit, give you a little bit introduction to this, the trading part, the execution part. So in the execution part, gentlemen, so you can. This is the custom search. So usually this is a general trading screen which would look like for the trader. So either they can choose any customers they want, and for a particular customer, let's say if I click a particular customer, you see there is the screen is loading below, is also getting interconnected. Even you see whenever I select a new customer, it automatically changes in the order interrupt and even the order list portfolio like that. Why it does this? We have something called these widgets are interconnected with the colors. You see yellow color here, link widgets. So that means these individual widgets automatically do the changes in the rest of the application. So you don't need to individually go and do the changes already, because the help of the linking widgets, it helps you to do the the changes very fast. So let me come to a point of doing the execution. So basic execution is, of course, there is a customer. Once the customer is selected from, and of course we generally have to select the symbol. So let's say a symbol is also selected. A market will be shown here. Either you can select it from here. So here it will show the same or ticket, or else if you want white, or from here itself it will show the however you want. So from here itself either you can select, or else you can manually want to edit the price, or if you want to do it, just simply type the numbers whatever you wanted and enter the dots and do the execution however you want. So these are the executions, the overall one-stop trading would look like. So instead, let's say for example, we given this application to all of your users, and your users may be feeling there are so many information in this application, they may be not needing this much of information to execute the order. I want to have my complete ownership of doing this execution. So that means we given that kind of flexibility by creating a workspace. This is what we call, as per the wish of the user, they can create the dashboard or anything however they want. So for example, watch. Search.
Can you give our as well, order book?
Yes, order book.
And how many people can you make it? And how many
We can
desktop you can create?
how many screens you are asking is right? Okay. So let me. I actually wanted to cover that part also in my last of the demonstration. Since you asked already, here is something called the floating windows. So if you click this window, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the new window. So likewise, so whenever there is usage, I am using this application at the moment in one single screen basically. And the other application can be used only for the two screens. That can be created only two screens. Here you can do it with multiple screens with any number of screens. So here you can even like once after I click it will show the dashboard. So let's say either it can be editable or anything. Just click it and let's say you wanted this screen to be moved to a different screen. You can either shift it to a different screen and start with the trading. And you can create any number of screens here. Correct. And I answered your question, or did you have a different?
Can you create the once your desktop at the same time? How many windows?
You can create. I think we can create up to 5 screens, and you can create more than that. I think because of the load, because it's a installable application. If you create many numbers of this means your PC should have been a high performance. So if your PC can capable, you can create a number of screens. And each and every time you don't have to create these screens each and individually. So that means you can save these screens, and when the user comes and login, it automatically comes to the the screens will be popped up automatically. You can shift it to the relevant screens however you want. And in here itself, let's say for example in one single screen, when you create a dashboard, here itself you can do maximize, minimize, you can move these symbols however you want that, and however like it can it can do the maximize, minimize, resize, and delete and add more widgets here itself, like how we add more tabs. So likewise you can add more widgets down here. So likewise you do the complete level of customization within the application. So that's why I highlighted when I'm going to do a demonstration, parallelly I will compare these the features and everything. So the level of customization being given to the application is in an extraordinary way, which is usable by the users for their ease use.
Yes.
So these are
And you see, monitor 34 is so it's a quite big monitor, right? So I can how many windows can I create in the screen? Because I do have many, let's say I do have 8 or 10 on the book applications for it.
absolutely that you can create multiple EAs or by any. I just created another one screen. I already created another one more. Likewise, you can create any number of screens. Here is a 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. So here is a. I showed you 6 screens right now. I have opened. Can you see it, Mr. Kelvin? So likewise, you can create any number of screens. It's not limited. And if your PC can support, if your PC have a high performance, the processor, and it can load this much of information because it's a big client application, Mr. Kelvin. So that means you have to install it in a PC. So that means it requires a power of PC also. I suggest personally there is no that level of dependency on the performance because we have optimized this application to a certain level. So that means you can load it any number of screens as per your wish.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, wonderful. So this is how the customization works. You can create any number of widgets and you can let's say if you want going to execute it, if you're dealing with it. If you execute it as I said, you have to link these widgets. If you feel these widgets should be linked together to do the transactions, to do the executions, simply right. So whenever I select the user, it automatically changes in the application. And let's say alright. Yeah. So this is how the user can able to do a customization and start doing his own trade as per his wish. Let me go to audit. Let me come to this audit here and explain a little bit more in detail how an audit here would look like, how the executions can be done. So here you can do a customer search, symbol wise search, portfolio wise. If the customer has multiple portfolio, you can choose it and enter the pricing on the not see also, and you can even do the transition. We have something called commission override. Commission override, what is that option given is, so let's say if there is a HMI client, FinFat who want to give him a best offer in terms of a limited discount towards his order, he can click this commission override and give a discount on the commission that you will charge him and execute the order. Either it can be by yourself. And orders even all the customer or advanced order types are there. So let's say it's a normal, let it come to the condition. You can create any number of conditions over here and you can select big or last trader, equal or greater than. All these conditions can be aligned and and even you can set up the expiry date for the particular condition and take the price condition. So most important part is when there is a conditional order, these conditional orders will not get executed immediately in the real-time market. When these orders will stay in the order management system. When these parameters are met in the real-time market, then only the order management system will push this order into the real time and can get executed. So that's the functionality of the conditional order generally. And of course, let's say if the user want to create basket, so as I already explained how user can create basket and execute later. So if the dealer feels that I have to create this order and let's keep it in the basket, it's of course enter the price and lots. And here it's the order basket. So click here. I already created sample one, so add to the basket, and it will be automatically added to the basket. So likewise, you can however you want it. So one of the most important part is this lots creation, this number pad. So you just click the number pad. What it does is there is something called auto calculate. So we come to a point where we individually calculate the lots. Lot means we know the investment value of that investor. Let's say he is going to invest 100,000 rupiah for 1 million rupiah for a particular stock means we have to calculate manually what is the loss. So to overcome this issue, you just simply have to type the loss here. For this particular stock, the price you have chosen, it will show automatically the loss, however, what is the loss you wanted, and set the loss. It automatically the loss will be selected down here. Instead of manually calculating in a different calculator or something else. So that is the benefit of this auto calculator. And that is one of the most important ones. Since I highlighted what level of customization you can do. Even in macro level, there is this proven methodology. More than using a mouse, you can execute. You can do faster execution using the keyboards. So that means you can see individual boxes, there are arrow keys left, right, down. So what it does is from here, if you click choose the customer, you just tap the button using the keyboard, select the symbol you wanted, and move through the keyboard, click the tab, click the tab, it should be selected. So tap one, come to the action menu. So from here itself, you can use the keyboard and execute the order. Either it can be by yourself or else using from the tab menu itself, you can move into each individual option and do the executions however you want. So that is also one of the most important parts that I want to highlight. So these are information. So these basic information which lie down in an order can be changeable as per your wishes. So if you want to price it or not, sell, small changes, that is also available here. So generally I have covered, I think there is accounts there. So from order ticket here itself, once after you use the customer, you can select the customer summary, you can check and account summary, all those information can be seen from here also. So gentlemen, just to quickly cover through, so I have touch base on individual predefined dashboard and how you can execute, how well you can do the customization, and what level of information you can get it from the application. So that's all about the data terminal. Before moving on to the web application and the mobile application, I just want to know, do you have any questions here?
Do you have any how to communicate with your client?
Sorry, Mr. Kevin.
Do you have any message channel when your client can communicate with your back office or with the customer service? So the communication between the customer and our back office or services is using application like what I know is message center connected, like say in transport message center. So there is any request from the customer, they just request from the application, they would like to they have transfer anything happen. Is there any kind of services in the module?
Actually, that should comes from the back office carrier because basically this particular application,
something there. So for back point of view, so it's like chatbot applications or
chatbot.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm having also. So one that we have just to have whenever a client wanted to talk to one of your dealers or anything, we have something called chatbots or any assigned users. That is an augmented product, Mr. Kelvin, which is not comes with the default offering, but we have something called chatbot which is linked to your corporate website, and if a user want to do or if the user want to talk to a particular dealer or talk to a particular call center agent, with the help of chatbot they can do it. So this chatbot will be available on the retail website application, or it can be linked to your mobile application also, chatbots.
Okay, what is the user and password? more used. Okay.
The use is mostly for medical. Okay.
Yeah, you will probably must.
And if let's say we try to have this source of view, so can we just integrate to the system mostly?
Absolutely possible. If there is a vendor who is FinTracker is preferring to have the news and announcement or anything market information related should be counted out from that particular vendor. Means of course, if they are ready to expose the API, you can simply integrate with the application.
Okay, right.
Right? Alright, wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, any questions before I move on to the web application? I think I taken so much of time explaining this application, but it's much needed and only you also gentlemen knows the depth of this application. Shall I move to the next demonstration or do you have any questions? Shall I get it?
Just you discussing about the desktop, right? So you have mobile app on iOS and also Android or web.
Yes, it's platform, we call it platform and device independent. Shall I move to that application, Mr. Kelvin, if you don't mind?
Yes.
Alright, wonderful. Let me close the screen. Let me come to that part.
Oh yeah, and I have one question here. The kind of message center that one here. So if you think that the message center is kind of from the back office. So can the message center back office communicate and then you create one item in your application to enable communication between the customer and all the customer service.
Yes, I can. So basically what it does is, this chatbot is available, can be linked to our from let me show that web application. Let me open this, then it will be easy for me to show the functioning of chatbot system. So you open it. Right. Here we go. So this is the web application. I'll come to the mobile application after I complete the web one. So let me just log in. So Mr. Kelvin, did you see how fast it loaded the application? So this is because of this cache memory. Can you understand that when the market, during the market hours, even there are lots of people will log into the application. So this DFN architecture and all that it does is, it takes about minimum 5 or 6 seconds. I've seen it from all the other competitor vendors who has this application. I've seen the loading time takes about more than 5 seconds to 4 seconds to open the application. So because help of this caching memory, even during market hours, it loads the information very fast because we store this information in a cache without putting too much of load towards the database. So in the web application, so basic web application would look like this. All the predefined dashboards which I explained in the mobile, dealer terminal. Likewise, the web application also have a predefined dashboard with linked widgets. So that means dealer terminals of course should be a very vibrant, very informative than a web application. When it comes to web application, it is needed for a retail investor to do a trade. So what level, that level of information which is available in this particular mode, in this particular tool. So this can be changed either to the dark mode or light mode from here, and basic user profile information, change password, settings will be down, and this is the title bar, we call it, buying power, portfolio, unrealized gains, all those things. So coming to the question that you asked, so if a user is using this application, if he has any questions to be communicated to your call center people, chatbot will be right below, and even if you can click and you can start to, because chatbot is an AI tool. All those questions are predefined. This chatbot will be linked, and this bot will, even a client, based on his client's questions, it understands, it answers. Further to that question, if a client can't able to execute it, he can click the contact a call center agent. He can click that, and it will be directed to the call center agent to do the chat, and he can take it forward from there. So that level of integration which is available in the application.
Okay. So I have one question. It's not like open application have, let's say, this is one issues, right? So
Yes.
can I determine three types? Let's say for simple customers, I will open like this. But for medium expert customer, I will provide the different type of screen when it should pop up. And then for the expert one, I will provide the different one. Can I customize it, and when the customer, let's say, register and they upload, I will give default like a touch screen or full screen or a text screen, something like that. Is it possible to do that?
It means, Mr. Telling, you're asking different customers should require different sort of paying of the application. Is that you're asking, Mr. Kelvin?
Yes. Different customer segment, let's say, very low end, yeah, we only need to give a share of a good 5.
Okay, that we can do it. That we can do it, but as is solutions we are not offering, but definitely we can do it, Mr. Kelvin. So what I would suggest is, let's say there is a basic level of investors will be here, basic investors, and there is an advanced investor. If your marketing plan is to give a basic investor with limited tools, that means he doesn't need much information here. You can definitely need that. We can actually absolutely do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Bagaimana ini related ke real time ya?
Iya.
Oh, jadi yang mungkin yang begini.
Ini hanya trading atau semua informasi data di perusahaan sudah embedded di sini.
Semua informasi juga ada semua plus trading system.
Iya, jadi data pribadi kita masukkan.
Betul.
Terus ini terus yang punya itu pasal mana?
Oke. Kalau itu punya sendiri, kita hanya masuk info sih Pak. Jadi kita nggak ada yang ke sistem dia Pak, sistem dari Pak.
Nah, di sini ada marketing bukan? Udah masuk dalam
Ini ada Pak, marketing ada.
Sudah dari satu. Jadi kalau sudah dari itu, apa lagi Pak?
Ada berapa?
Kalau saya ini nggak butuh ID pas lagi.
Nih, seperti ini sudah.
Ini kan belasan saja ini.
Ya, ini satu sih Pak, dari satu platform Pak semuanya Pak.
Tapi katanya aku dari Pak, nggak Pak nanti kembali ke data nanti aku sendiri itu. Yang itu siapa? Cara ini solusi yang bermain di sini siapa itu Pak?
Oke, fundamental data yang pakai itu masuk itu seperti apa tuh Pak? Corporation, terus system gitu ya Pak?
Lapangan, tapi itu ya, operasi sistem ya. Ya kan operasi sekarang ini itu ya. Butuh orang, kalau ada orang sama apa sama PTTA, sama-sama itu dia yang gimana itu pennya kenapa begini saya bisa bantu.
Oke.
Dan itu nggak cuma 10 tahun sampai 50 tahun. Itu yang kita coba atau maju.
Ada gini kalau mengenai konten data itu sendiri, boleh kita provide konten news, terus kemudian conversation, profile gitu ya Pak ya. Kalau yang tugas kali ini dari bidang Pak, coba nanti saya apa ya?
Itu apa datanya terkait apa yang di sini gitu ya?
Betul. Jadi kita Pak.
Oke, terus ini sudah sistem ini udah dipakai di Indonesia belum Pak? Dia kalau punya kecil, kita punya namanya gede-gede banget kalau kita kan ngomongnya baca dulu, baca belum?
Ya,
Silakan.
Right. Teman,
Yes.
yeah, there are a few inquiries actually. So it's like company profile, like financial statement and so on.
Yeah.
So is it possible that we compare like two, let's say two serials, let's say for the year 2002 between TRKM and let's say
Yes, absolutely. That's why I told, let me open the figures. I think I have highlighted, but let me open it. Go to the analyze, go to the symbol comparison, select the symbols however you want it. It's TL, AM. You can select the symbol and do the comparison. If we have the information of financial data, even that level, you can do the comparison.
Isinya berapa tuh? Karena saya dengar kurang upload itu udah kapan nanti kita ngomongnya soal ini.
ya Pak, berarti kita ngomongin Pak, ini kita ngomongin.
That is the correct feature.
Okay. You understand?
Alright.
The other one, very important question here. Seven.
Yes.
In the morning, the market is open at 9. Yeah. Before 9 is 9 or 8.5 is reopening something like that. When I already put her and put the order at across 8 a.m. in the morning. I put 1 o'clock numbers here. But when the first time your system talk to the data, how fast your system compared to the other system, because the trader is expected that when you put the order to the morning first is a lot of order coming in, right? Order by orders is at the same time together. So how to anticipate and overcome this problem so that I'm using up your application and my customer is not complaining because not doing it. So compared to the other, they are quite fast, something like that.
Absolutely. That's a very good question, Mr. Kelvin. And to answer you that, that's a very good question and also very tricky question, because there are so much of dependency when it comes to maintaining this ping level of market feed data, real-time data, the executions and the real-time data. So when it comes to that, there are so much of dependency on each player. That means who is the market data provider and the execution level, internet who is the data provider, and so there are too much of dependency and the players will be there. So from direct FN side, to make sure there is no any discrepancy or there is no any sort of a performance level of adjustment, we are not going to give, because we make sure that complete product segment are built on one single framework that we call HTML5 framework. Why we have created that is to overcome, when you say this, there are so much of, even though we integrated, we face because of this application lag is there. Why that is, these different applications, for an example, web application, mobile application, dealer terminal, all these applications built on different framework, and whenever there is a new change or new upgrade, we have to input in the application, they have to go with individual application. So these complication which tends to make the application way more the performance wise it's more short, and I would say very slow in that terms. And because of this advanced tool, the NTP built on one single framework, these problems are getting sorted in the core level itself, Mr. Kelvin. So we can assure you that, because we do rigorous level of testing in the application and we showed you the level of concurrent users. So the TPS, we have 2,800 TPS per second, so trains per second, we have shown it, and the concurrent users.
Yeah,
4,500, sorry, not 2,800, 4,500 TPS. It's actually, I think, the requirement of ideally it's very relatively low. Correct me if I'm wrong, Benny. I think it's around somewhere around 500 or 600, right, Benny? Isn't it? Or
I think it's now it's increasing
okay.
because they're changing to the new protocols, right?
Yes. So that.
Tapi biar sekarang yang baru.
And also, Mr. Kelvin, to make sure this TPS is not limited to 4,000. You can expand it more, because why I say that is our application is vertically and horizontally expandable. Usually, all the earlier applications are only one way they can expand. Why I say that is, in future, if your application starts to get more load, you don't have to, you just simply have to upgrade your servers by RAM level or processing level. Likewise, if you start to upgrade, the application will start to move very smoothly. So that's why I call it a, even though if you're planning to, do the concurrent users in future, maybe very high level, as per the vision of yours towards the FinTraco, we can definitely cater towards that. The application is not limited to any numbers. So you can expand it vertically and horizontally. So these minute features, so these are not minute, these are actually in the core level of this application. So we make sure whenever there is this high level of, information coming down, or the data pulling down from the application shouldn't be comprised the performance of the application. So we make sure that, so that's why I just a bit on explain how, in the vertical and horizontal level of scalability, and the framework level of flexibility that we are giving throughout this application. So we of course face these similar sort of questions from every client. So we just want to make sure these two important parts play a very major role when it comes to overcome these issues.
Okay. So Pak Benny, Sleven, you just mentioned that CID is using, right? And also which company?
Binarta at the moment for
Binarta
Binarta Securitas for the brokerage management system, and Bahana Asset Management is for the asset management system, Pak, because
ya, brokerage CID pakai juga apa?
Ini Pak, untuk for the dealer and retail, Pak.
Brokerage juga kan, sama kan?
Brokerage.
Ya, saya bisa cek kecepatan dua orang ini, dua company ini ya.
Ya, boleh Pak. Boleh Pak. Bentar, saya juga minta ininya Pak. minta jawabannya tuh Pak. Ya. Habis ditanya.
Your application is developed on based on the core application, Pak. The language that you are using, and also the database that you are using.
Yes, it's in a one single framework, which helps us. There are so many advantages, Mr. Kelvin, because of building on a single framework. So that means all the application speaks in same language. Means whenever the most important part is, let's say in future, FinTraco wanted to do some changes in the application, wanted to do some upgrades towards the application. Each time, DirectFN doesn't need to do the changes in individual application. That means web application we spend a lot of time, and mobile application we spend a lot of time. Ultimately, the CR, the change management, the change request that you make, which will be tend to give a very higher cost for you. So to mitigate that issue.
Sorry, Stephen. Pak Kevin, I think I tried to answer it. The server is using the Linux OS. The database is using Oracle. But is it only Oracle, Stephen?
Yes, we prefer to go with the Oracle. Yeah.
And the app is Java, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but Stefan, I think you need to talk to your technical team. So is it no? Because last time Dylan was telling me that maybe your system can handle other database. so you can get back to us.
Yeah, let me speak to the team. So far, as per the impression that I have with the Oracle, but let me double confirm whether the DD can be usable from any others.
Alternative of Oracle, Pak, because
I think it's the price, right?
it's the price question.
Yeah, definitely. I think you need to get back on this.
Definitely.
Baik. Cara lanjutnya pakai apa ya coba di develop ya Pak? Pak Alvin.
Java, Pak.
Apa ya?
Java.
Ini sudah C.
C. Stefan.
Yes, Mr.
The core application is developed based on Java or C or
Java.
Yeah, thank you.
Right? Yes. So let me quickly, I think I couldn't able to cover a bit on this web application. So as you can understand, this is a web application, the look and feel it might give you, and of course the notification part, the trade and the price, as the same explanation behind it, how it's in the dealer terminal, and the basic market information is given right here on. And here, this is also a multi-market application. You can shift it to different markets. In future, if there is a need, we can integrate it as well. And of course, in the market, the basic market information will be given here. So depth by price in here. So under the depth by price, since I think the market is closed, so running trades will be shown here. And depth by price, 4 widgets. The small boxes, we call it a 4 widgets. So depth by price and market watch list is right here. You can either double click, you can get to know the detail code, running trades, depth by price, depth by order, chart, mini chart, and alerts. Alerts can be linked. So let's say alerts can be created, best bid price or greater than, at the value, at the alert. These alerts can be linked to clients, let's say with the SMS gateway or email gateway. A client will get notified when these parameters are actually met in the market. So that's all about in the market watch list. And if you gentlemen want to add any of these symbol to your retail investor want to add to his favorite, either just double right click, add to the watch list, either to my favorite or sample, he can add it. He can view that watch list from the next tab. So either from sample or either from my favorite, he can view the complete my watch list. Then of course, this is a country-wise regulatory changes, which these are required. The top 20 brokers, trades by brokers, all brokers-wise informations will be given down here. Then of course, trades by stocks there. Global market summary, as usual, these market summary, if there is a data vendor who will be able to give us this information, can simply integrate this information with the application. So that will be covered in the complete market with the complete market information. Of course, under the trade, if before I'm going to the trade, let me go to the code. So here, code means of course a complete information of a particular one symbol will be shown down here. So here the cash map, days rate, 52-week range, and the minute chart, depth by price, and commit market watch list will be here. Do the change, automatically do the changes in the other screens as well, because of the connectivity of each individual widgets. That means each widgets are connected with the same colors. Then of course the company profile. So the company profile, I think we have to link it. So then you get the same information. Okay. So if you click, automatically it will do the changes accordingly. And of course the financials, as you gentlemen asked, the complete balance sheet, income statement, cash flow can be generated. It can be periodically and quarterly or annually, it can be loaded. Balance sheet. Okay. So here you can do the comparison. Retail investor can basically get the financial information from right here. Then of course that's all from the code. Let me touch the top stocks. Of course in the top stocks, by change, by the percentage, top losers and top gainers are there. And heat map, same visual representation of symbol wise, it can be shown here. You can click particular sector and you can view the performance of the symbols, or just come back and you can view it. Then of course news and announcements there, and finally the chart. Say the chart which the option be given to dealer terminal and to a web-based application are totally different. And for the retail investor, they don't need very in detail indicators and everything. So we have limited only for 20 indicators are there. So basic with the basic level of indicators and the trend lines are there to do his technical analysis and start do the trading, and even he can do the comparison however he wanted through here. So that's the basic level of charting also given, and the most important part is the trade. Coming to the trade. So here the complete market watch list here. So all widgets are linked. Okay. So a client, let's say I'm the retail investor, if I want to do the trading needs, you just have to simply select the symbol from here. It will automatically do the change right below. Either you can choose it from the market depth here. So from here, either you can do it automatically changes the buy or sell order ticket, put the lots down and put the price, and he can simply execute the order. And he can view his portfolio report, like the complete portfolio will be here, and the more columns. So that I explained in the dealer terminal, he can select more columns if you want to see. I have selected only few columns here. So let's say if we want to see more information about the liquidity, balance, haircut, close price, he can select those options and save it, and he can able to view it from here. And account summary is here. The pie chart will be given down. The buying power, holding, total assets, all those basic information in the summarized manner will be given. And the complete order list, he can view it, and the simple marginability list. So all those informations are given, and he can do the trading. Let's say even a retail investor feels that the information given down right here is too much, and he feels he wanted to do the execution as per his wish, means we given the customization for the retail investors as well. That means, so I have created 3 workspaces. Let me create a new one. Going on here, you can create the same widget creations, same as how I show it in the dealer terminal. So same as global market section. EBAM, the buy, new order, market, watch list. So likewise, you can create any number of widgets, and you can move widgets however you want it. Either you can move it here or here, or however you want, you can move it, and even maximize or minimize, you can do it. Same way, resizing, every options is available, and you can create more tabs and add more features into it. So these are, and as per Mr. Calvin's requirement, based on users' need, you can restrict for certain widgets, and we can given for them based on your marketing idea. So that's all, gentlemen. So this is the web view. Shall I take a bit time showing the mobile application as well, how it looks like, or any questions so far in the web application?
Questioning about the CIB and Binarta, what is the back office they are using? What back office are you have been integrating with?
Okay, Pak Kelvin, it's CGS using S21, and the Binarta is using Building House actually.
So you have been working with the S21 as a back office integration, right? So you have experience already with the CIB.
Yes, very good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Is there a question from my team? Please go ahead.
Please show the mobile app.
Absolutely, yes. We open it. Here we go. All can see the screen, right? So this is the mobile app view. Let me zoom a bit. All right. You saw how fast it loaded the application. So this is the mobile app view. So this is the initial screen, which looks like it gives you the basic information of the market, and right below you can see the news and announcement. And in the horizontal way, you can shift it to different options such as top stocks, indices, running trades, and global market summary, trades by stock, all those. So one of the most important part is, I'm just going to this option here. You can find all these options available in the mobile application. That means the particular retail user, which particularly seeing the features which is available on the web application, is exactly pointed out in this mobile application also. We aren't leaving any sort of a features which is available on the web application, which is on the mobile. So given the full throttle, the power which a retail investor to do a trading in the mobile.
So it's not a native mobile app that you install on the phone, it's actually a browser-based app.
No. It's a native application. So there is an APK file. Why I'm showing that is, if I'm using a simulator, installing an APK file and I have to use it, it will be a hard time for me to do a demonstration. It takes a lots of time, and sometimes the application also, the simulator doesn't capture it. So that's why it's way easier for me to do it in this simulator mode.
So the look and feel between the native and this one is actually the same?
Yes.
So the look and feel of the Android and also the iOS, is there any difference?
No, that is same. It's exactly same. And based on the screen size, it's actually the UI will change. But it depended on based on whatever the OS, there is no difference in the application. It's more generic. There is no any the complication when it comes to the performance or anything. So it's more generic, all because of the complete environment of DFN brokerage management system built on one single framework. So that is the reason behind it. So here is also, so I can shift it. I hope. No. Because if I shift it, it doesn't work here. But I would love to show the technical analysis. A retail investor can view it from the mobile application. So here, if they shift it, if they make it to a landscape mode, the mobile can be turned it down. He can view the technical analysis also with the limited numbers of indicators. So that feature is also there. And you can view the complete information. So these are the predefined dashboard, market, code. Can you remember, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that I explained in the web application and the dealer terminal? So all those informations are aligned right now here. Let me go to the trade. So we do have, so based on the changes of fast order is also applicable. That is from our client's requirement. We have made it the fast order, and new orders are there. So that means buy or sell, all those changes he can implement and set the portfolio. If he has a different portfolio, he can shift it down here and add the lots and prices, and he can do the executions here. And he can do the portfolio, what is the current portfolio of his, and account summary. All those informations are given up here. So this is the look and feel of mobile application, and based on your colors, based on your changes that you gentlemen needed, can be customizable. The cosmetic changes can be applicable definitely.
Stephen, sorry.
Yes.
Hello. Can mobile apps send with desktop?
Yes.
Yes.
It links always together. I actually thank you for reminding me. So one of the most important part is when it comes to the retail application. Have you ever heard it called omni-channel? Omni-channel. So we have implemented the omni-channel, same the trading mechanism, the omni-channel e-trading mechanism into our application. That means, let me give you a basic understanding what it does. So we know Netflix, right? So we watch movies in the Netflix. So let's say I didn't get your name properly. Evan, right? Yeah.
Evan, yeah.
Evan. So Evan, let's say you're watching a movie on your mobile phone and suddenly you feel like the screen is small, you want to shift into a laptop and you want to watch the same movie in your laptop. When you shift into the laptop, you can exactly start from the point where you were stopped, where you were paused in your mobile phone. So Netflix gives you this singular functionality, right? This is what we call the omnichannel.
Yeah.
So the same functionality we have implemented in our application also. That means we know how crucial a retail investor do trading. So the same connectivity should be there from the mobile to the web application. So the same functionality we have implemented in our application. So you will get the connectivity throughout the environment. Even.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions, gentlemen? I think I almost covered. I believe I took more than what we have expected, but it's much needed for me to do this intensive level of discussion for you all gentlemen, to ladies and gentlemen, to understand the performance and the features available in the application. Please shoot it down any questions you gentlemen have.
I ran out of my question already now. So, is there anything? Ada yang mau tanya lagi nggak? Saya udah cukup sih. Tapi tadi yang apa yang baru TPS-nya berapa ya, Bi? Bi?
Kalau dari bursanya sih bilangnya bisa sampai 6 ribuan ya per channel ya, per koneksi ya. Dan kalau kita punya dua sih harusnya kita bisa sampai 12.000 order per detik harusnya.
6.000 ya? Per channel?
6.000 per koneksi ya Kak ya, kan kita punya dua. Setiap broker dikasih 2 koneksi.
So, Stephen,
Yes, basically.
the Busan now is about 6,000 per channel. So please check again about your TPS.
Yes, may I know the current TPS? 6,000, is it?
It's 6,000.
6,000.
Yeah, 6,000 per channel ya, Pak.
Kira-kira 1 jam selesai masih berjalan.
Okay, so I believe we are exceeded more than that. Maybe my number is called, but our TPS.
Check again.
Yeah, I'll
record.
because any other markets we exceed the level. Let's say, for example, if the market level of the TPS given by the exchange is at 100, for example, our application performs at 1,000, 1,500 level. That much I'm sure, but maybe my number is wrong. I'll get back to you on that, Mr. Agus. Mr. Gary.
Lagi pertanyaan terakhir.
Ya, dari saya cukup. Tanya lagi nggak? Pertanyaan? Kalau nggak ada, kita tutup ya sesinya ya.
Udah.
Oke, semuanya oke? Udah ya?
And yes,
Udah pakai jaket.
Oke. Pak Benny, Stephen, thank you for the.
Okay, thank you for everything. Thank you for
thank you so much for your time, Mr. Kelvin. You're so, so humble and even extend the time for me to